Yo, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to give my thoughts real quick on the Project Rebalance. It's going to be like a pretty simple, short video, giving some feedback on like all the things that were changed. There were some good things. There were some not so good things. Some things that could be done a lot better, I think. So hopefully Jagex is not afraid to like change around some things, because I do think this Project Rebalance, or like, I mean, you can call it a rebalance, you can call it like just straight up buffs, whatever you want. I'm not here to like hate on the update. I think it is needed at some point, because some skills, especially mining, is just not that great. So I'll just go over the things real quick. Like all the agility things, I don't really have an issue with. Like, it is kind of weird to me still that like all the things do get buffed without actually changing like any mechanics to the course. It's just like higher XP per hour, but it makes sense to like make the spread a little better, because Sepulchre is just basically too high XP per hour, meaning that all the rooftops feel like kind of bad to do, but to like balance things out, the rooftops get a little bit higher. So it makes sense why they do this and have a little bit more variety, like from like level 60 to 90. So no issues with this, all good. The marks, they do feel a little weird on like Dorgesh Khan, Werewolf, on Apetol. Like the marks of grace are kind of just a weird item in general. Like, what is a mark of grace? Who places the marks of grace on the roofs? And does that person also have the ability to change in a monkey like ninja? Or has the Ring of Carols to like access the werewolf course? It feels a little off. Same with the barbarian one. It's also like, is this person now part of the barbarian like group? Did they complete the bar crawl to get in there? Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just little lore like is missing. But I think that's just like a mark of grace. It's just a old school RuneScape 2013 moment. So yeah, this is whatever. Shortcuts, sure. There was some funny stuff with this one that got fixed right away. I do think it's weird that a shortcut that is like that long is like 2 ticks. Like, I don't really like the 15 ticks like shortcuts for the Hydra one, but like 5 or 6 ticks would have been perfectly fine, and then the XP could like remain at 25. But I just don't understand why a shortcut is like 2 ticks long. But whatever. Yeah, more shortcuts. It's all good. The nature rune one is actually quite like cool to see. I don't really understand the shortcut. Like, I'm not sure if it was intended for nature rune crafting, because if they wanted to have like better access to Shiloh Village from the fairy ring, is what I heard people say. Like, why not have the shortcut like towards the southwest of Shiloh Village? But I don't know, it's a pretty like cool new way to craft some nature runes. Then we have Brimhaven. Yeah, Brimhaven is bugged currently, I think. I hope at least, because the XP at 99 is like 55k an hour, and it used to be 70k at least. So hopefully when they fix the scaling when you get a agility ticket, like here, and also like the 2 pillars in a row like thing being removed created a weird like world hop method that is like 170 tickets per hour or something. So I think that was in place for a reason. So I think that should just be reintroduced, and then just fix the scaling when tagging the dispenser, because now that only gives like 27 XP at 99, and it should probably give like 270, because they removed the scaling XP from the tickets. So that maybe an oversight, I'm not sure, but I think it should be fixed, because like Brimhaven should be like 85k an hour at 99, because it is way more effort than Ardy, and yeah, it should just like sit in between Sepulchre and Ardy, in my opinion. Then we have some Slayer changes that they made. Overall, like decent. I mean, you guys probably know that I made a Slayer rework, which is like, I think it's better than just doing this, but if they want to only focus on low-level Slayer for now, that is perfectly fine. I do think they missed something quite like important with this. They should increase the points given per task for the lower Slayer masters. I think Mashna, or however you pronounce it, only gives 2 points per Slayer task, and Venica gives 4, and then it jumps up to like 8, I think, or 10 at Cheldar. So I think like upping Venica and Mashna is definitely good for like early game Slayer to get some more points on the board, to block some stuff, to skip some stuff. So, but this overall, like removing all this, is a pretty good change. Don't hate on that. Thieving, not really too many issues with. Like mining is the one that I'm gonna be talking about the most. But I think Sebe also mentioned this in this video. I watched this like right before I started making this video. But like the stalls, like why are they still very slow to respawn? Just like they improved the respawn timers, but like you shouldn't have to hop world still for most of the ones. Like especially like the gem and the ore ones, I think, that are these are like still pretty bad. So I think scimitar stall. Where is that? Oh, whatever. Yeah, just like lower the XP and like make this like not rely on world hopping, in my opinion. That would be great. And I guess the pickpocketing, I haven't really heard too much about this. It doesn't really matter. Pickpocketing is quite like dull anyway, so it's kind of whatever. But then we have mining. Here is where my biggest issue lie. And no, don't start like freaking out like, oh, he doesn't want us to have like good mining. I just don't understand. Like I do think mining needs like a rework similar to this, but why tie it behind the stupid gloves? Like why can't we just have like mining work like this already? Like most of the ores, especially like the normal ores, and like rebalance respawn rates, address like XP rates for gold, mithril, adamant, maybe even rune to make that more viable. But why does it need to be on the gloves? Because now you still have the gloves working on granite and sandstone, and this actually like widens the gap between like normal mining and like granite and sandstone mining. Like does Jagex just have something against normal mining in the like the overworld? Like I don't understand how they came up with this idea, and I thought it was a good idea. Like I think it's just way better if you just have all the rocks instants for players, so you can also basically give like the forestry treatment without the events, of course, to mining. I think that is just a much smoother way to also have like players pre-level 60 benefit from this, because you need a level 60 to get into mining guild, then get the gloves. And then you still have to like mine for quite a while to get the gloves actually from the minerals. So yeah, I just make mining like actually like rebalance mining, like the core skill, rebalance that instead of just like making this weird change to the gloves that just make mining okay now. But why can't mining just be okay on its own? This leaves me actually just almost speechless how this happened. But and then the gloves can do like something else. So for example, let's say a gold ore has now a much higher success rate, like I don't know, like 2 times. I think that makes it like 80k an hour according to Mr. Sebe. And then have like the gold ore have a timer, or maybe a because we also have like all these veins like mining places that already do this, but regular rocks just need to be like shit still without these gloves. And the mining gloves also don't do anything on veins, I think. So it would be cool if like the normal rocks just had a respawn or increased respawn rates, and then just also multiple rocks per multiple ores per rock. Of course, you need to like balance that, but I'm not gonna like get into the numbers like too deep right now. But that would be a much nicer change, and then the gloves can like do some like little extra to make it even like more AFK, or provide some like other benefit to having the gloves, and not just like buff the mining skill to the fucking moon like with these gloves only. Like whatever. And then like Monolord Mine could also benefit from the gloves, like maybe the gloves add like another 5 seconds or something to the veins on the upper floor being depleted, and like another like 8 seconds or whatever on the lower floor. That would be a lot nicer, I think. to have the gloves work for all mining activities. Solo VM, well, the model of mine buff is kind of just whatever. It's yeah, I don't know. I don't really mind it, but on the other hand, like, you make model of mine like, again, the superior way of just like trading mining if you don't really address the rebalances of the regular ores. Solo VM, sure, making teams, making friends sometimes can be hard, and having to like study a like 73 pages to learn all the rules in VM can be off-putting, so I don't mind this. This is pretty nice. Blast Mine finally got some love. I do like this as well, all the changes that I made here. Even though like 10% and then 10% and everything just adds up, and then it's like almost like 30% better. So it's maybe a little like on the high side, but I guess it competes with VM now, so that is somewhat good. And then we have Solcano. I don't know what they were smoking with this one either. Like, why was the one down introduced? Like, the masses were just like insane. I think people got like 70, 80k an hour while it's at 50k, and the boss just died in like fucking 2 ticks or whatever. So sometimes people didn't even get enough contribution because they like hit a 0. I'm not sure how to fix this, but this seems like they need to like look at again. So yeah, hopefully this can be because it also just made the boss like completing the collection log saved like 80 hours or something from the boss or whatever. So that, yeah, it seems like a little of an oversight and probably not enough like resources to test this themselves. They probably went in with like QA testing with like 4 people and said like, okay, this works well. But then when 50 people mine it, then you get some strange stuff happening. So and then we have some miscellaneous stuff. Don't think there's too much like to read into here, but yeah, this seems somewhat fine. I don't know. Not sure what the rates are on the light orb activity. Haven't really seen anybody do it, but I don't think it's gonna be too broken. It's kind of nice to have some activity in Dorgish Khan again. Pretty cool city. So yeah, that was everything from the rebalance that I wanted to talk about. Like the mage training arena thing is whatever. And there was some other changes as well. Let me find it. Oh yeah, the Cannabis Meat Shop, Sawmill Shop, Biscuitis General Shop have now Ironman, UAM, and Group Ironman variants, but they didn't really fix grains with this. I'm not sure if they wanted to fix grains, but like where you can buy the planks from your alt in the Morton Builder shop, but again, like if they make the shop separate for cranes, then you need to increase the plank stock in the shop. So otherwise you would have to like hop 5-6 times to even fill up your inventory with planks, because there's only a 10 stock there. So if they make the stock like 100 or something and have it like restock relatively quickly, so you don't have to like hop worlds, like the hopping worlds thing just needs to be like, it doesn't need to be in the game anymore to like hop worlds to have like skilling metas. Like you still have to hop worlds for cranes, of course, like to repair them, but I just don't really want to see like hopping worlds metas like be a thing, or like being like incentivized even more. Same with the stalls that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about. I will go live as well later today, do some streaming. But I wanted to like talk about all this real quick. But yeah, mining, please like move the effect from the gloves like onto like all of mining, and have the gloves like do something like niche little thing. I do think like granite and sandstone need to be not as extreme though. Like getting 100k an hour at granite or sandstone, just like being that like piss easy, I don't think that is that good for the game. It even like I would like to see people more like mining the mithril, the gold, the adamants for some XP and some money, instead of just getting like 100k an hour at just clicking some granite rocks a couple times or some sandstone. So yeah, I hope things can still be addressed, and we are not stuck with this locking the mining skill being okay-ish behind some arbitrary gloves. So again, I'm not like saying remove everything, like the game should be slow and tedious for everybody because I suffered and you should suffer too. I do think the changes are good. I just don't understand their decision making of putting it on the gloves and not like actually addressing the mining core skill. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be heading off now and fire up the stream later. So take care, everybody. Hope you can understand my concern. Oh, whoa. Wait, one more thing. Added a minimal loot table to fever spiders, retaining their niche but useful quarm drops. Sure. You would think they would add like, I don't know, some level 40 like type loot, but matter of fact, these are like 1.5 mil GP per hour in like quarms and alcohols. These things shit out alcohols for some reason. Like they drop water battle staves at a rate of like fucking 1 in 3 or something. I don't know what they were thinking. And rune met helms and Eddie battle axes. I'll put a thing on the screen here, but yeah, it's fucking insane. Like I've already forwarded this feedback or most of the feedback to like Jagex themselves. But yeah, I just wanted to make the video, and probably people wanted to be interested in hearing what I would think. But yeah, this fever spiders thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like, this is not in the wilderness, man. Like, we don't need to like have some alcohols on the drop table here. So yeah. But anyway, take care.